What is up guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be a Q&A. I thought it would be a great way for you guys to get to know me a little bit, especially since there is a lot of you guys that are here that are new. So welcome, thank you for subscribing. So I set up a questionnaire on Instagram, and if you guys aren't following me on Instagram already, make sure to check me out at Sheneller. Lots of cool stuff on there. You'll get a sneak peek of everywhere we're going before the videos come out. So without further ado, let's get into it. So this question was asked by Isha.Hamid, and Isha has been following me for a long time, so thank you for your support. What's the best place you have traveled so far? I haven't traveled to a lot of places, but the places that we have traveled to, we have traveled well. We travel for about 1 month to a place, and we really get to know the place. There are two places that come to mind for this question. Number one, which is Thailand. You get the beaches, the islands, and then you get the upcountry, the cool weather, you get the crazy national parks. They have a lot of stuff, a lot of adventure stuff, so I love Thailand. You can't go wrong with Thailand. Whatever kind of experience you're looking for, you can find it there. Another place that I really enjoyed traveling was Vietnam. Vietnam was amazing culturally and just very beautiful, not very touristy. It was just coming into its peak, I think. It was a very different place for me to see. I travel for history, so I really enjoyed reading up on the history of Vietnam and how it came to be what it is today. And it made me appreciate traveling Vietnam even more. It would definitely be one of those two countries for me. It's hard for me to pick right now. So the next question, I want to know your skincare routine. So I get this question a lot, and I keep telling you guys that I will do a video for it because it really deserves its own video. Not because my skincare is so great and vast, but it's just there's a lot of misconceptions about skincare which I'd like to clear up. So that's another video that's coming up on this channel, so I hope you guys will look forward to it. That question is by Tulari, so Tulari, it's coming up. The next question is by Shenelle.K. Hey Shenelle! Where did you study? And also I love your skin color. Thank you. Where did you study? I studied at Colombo International School. I was going to say CIS, but yes, I studied at CIS. And after school, I went and did my degree at ACBT. So yeah, if you guys are from CIS or from ACBT, comment down below. Jayaki_Hilai. Next question. What's the next travel destination? So I think you guys would know if you are following me on Instagram that we told you that our next destination was going to be India, and I am so heartbroken that we can't go right now. But whenever we're ready to travel, I feel like India will be next on the list. However, there's a country that I'm really looking forward to go to, and that is Japan. I love all things Japanese, history, food, culture, anime, all of it. India or Japan. Chini F93, are you vegan? No, not right now. I went vegan in 2016 May. I remember very specifically. I was vegan for 2 years, up until the time I was in Vietnam, which is when I decided I can't continue to travel like this. I was eating basically next to nothing, especially in Vietnam. I incorporated egg into my diet there, and then I did incorporate some dairy like cheese, not milk so much. And so currently that's my diet as well. So 2 years vegan, 2 years vegetarian. So we have Shenelle FDO. Why did you decide to become vegan/veg? So there was a number of reasons. The first reason is I came to a point where my body felt like it needed a change. I was feeling very unhealthy and I felt like I needed to make a change in the kind of food I was eating. That's when I started researching into veganism, and I was watching a lot of videos here on YouTube. Lots of people who had gone vegan, and they were talking about their positive results, and I really wanted to test that out. I took on the challenge to be vegan for 30 days because that way there was an end in sight, and it was just a challenge that I was giving myself. I did 30 days, and I was talking to one of my friends, and I was like, yeah, I'm about to complete 30 days. It's been really amazing. And I mean, at this point, I was feeling amazing. I felt lighter. I felt more energetic. I was just feeling really good. And he was like, so you're just gonna start eating meat again? And I was like, well, I don't know, I felt really good and like accomplished that I was able to do this. And he was like, why not just continue, especially since you feel good? And then I felt like, yeah, what am I thinking? Like, I'll just continue this for as long as I can. And that's what happened. What are your hobbies? I'm really shy to say this. Like, I'm a little embarrassed to say this because I'm like 26 years old and I know people are going to be like, well, that's weird. But my hobby is, I like to watch anime. That's my hobby, guys. Okay, I like to watch anime. That's my hobby. Actually, at one point in my life, I had a blog where I used to analyze and write about the themes and morals and things of very deep anime that I used to watch. Yes, don't ask me about where you can read this stuff because I'm not gonna tell you. Also by Binuri, would love to know your favorite YouTube channels to watch, local, abroad, anyone. From local channels, I like to watch Sheneller. I know he's not active anymore, but I love watching his videos. They crack me up all the time. I actually starred in one of Shehanar's videos. Check out Junior Uncle. That's me, guys. I think my other favorite channel is a travel-based channel that I've been following for a while now, and that is Loss of Blanc. I found his videos when I was planning my Thailand trip in 2017, the 30-day backpacking trip, and he was also backpacking at the time, so there was a ton of information. Of course, he's really huge now, 1 million subscribers. So, hey, maybe we can also get to 1 million subscribers one day. We'll see, a girl can dream, right? This question is by Marsha. How you started blogging and how you make social media as your platform. So the interesting thing is I came into social media, an open account, etc. I would say in 2015 or 16, and I had no intention of like growing my account or just going viral or anything like that. I just wanted a public space to put up all my modeling pictures, which, by the way, I think some of you guys don't know this, but my first career and my career currently as well is that I am a model. I've been a model since I was 16. I had clients wanting to add me on Facebook to see my pictures, and I just didn't think that was sustainable. But it was sometime in, I think, 2017 where I really started thinking about blogging, like travel blogging, because that's when we were traveling, and I think that's around the same time that Instagram stories came out. I think I started interacting with my audience first because of that, because that's when I started getting requests to share budget. So that is kind of how social media became my platform. It was definitely like not something overnight. It was just like a natural progression, and I just wanted to stay authentic the whole time. There were a lot of people who are already doing this, you know, had social media as their platform. I kind of felt pressured to be like them because I was like, this is how you have to do it to be successful in it. But then it just wasn't me. I didn't feel comfortable doing things the way that everybody else was doing it, or just anyone else. So I decided to just kind of be myself as much as possible, and being yourself is a really scary thing, guys. You're not gonna be everyone's cup of tea, and when you're being yourself, you're gonna have a lot of people who don't like you the way you are, and that's the point where you need to stand strong and be like, look, I'm gonna be myself for everybody else out there who's like me, who's looking for someone like me to interact with, to you know, follow or be a part of my journey. So that's what I did, and like, here we are today. Ceylon_wildlife_gallery. Your age, are you married, and when did you start YouTube? Please say my name, the vlogger. I said it. Let's start this question. My age, I am 26 years old, guys. Comment down below, how old are you guys? I want to know. Are you married? No, I'm not married, not yet at least. And when did you start YouTube? I uploaded my first video when we were in Chiang Mai, so I would say around 2018 September. How to be an influencer like you, Aki? the_mobile_traveler. I'm gonna answer this question because I think it's important. I think I'm really humbled that you want to be an influencer like me, and that is just, it's very humbling, so thank you. But I think to be a successful influencer, the most important thing, the most difficult thing also, is to be yourself, because that's the exact same steps that I took, and I think that's what helps you stand apart from what everybody else is doing. Because at the end of the day, you shouldn't try to mimic or do what somebody else is doing, what makes somebody else special, because of the fact that everybody else is taken, and you can only be yourself because there's only one of you. Philosophical time with Shenelle. It's really important that you maintain your own authenticity, and I think that's what sets you apart from everybody else and will help you be successful. So it's okay to like look at what other people are doing and kind of mimic that until you find your ground. But I think the moment that you stand apart from everybody else is when you bring your own uniqueness to the game. Nitya Sangakar, how you got into modeling? Another frequently asked question on my Instagram, and for this it needs a separate video, so I will definitely do that as well. It's something that I want to give you guys a lot of advice on. I want to tell you the right and wrong way to do it, and there's so many things that I want to share with you guys on this topic that'll help you that I didn't know when I came into the industry. So I'm gonna leave it all for a separate video, so that's another video that's coming up on my channel, so stay tuned. Tell us something about your family, your school, and your home. Stephanie_Colastica. Stephanie, thank you for following, commenting, and sharing. You've been a wonderful supporter of everything that Shan and I have been doing, and yes, just want to take this moment to say thank you for your question. I come from a family of 3 kids. I am the eldest and I have 2 younger sisters. Next question is also from Stephanie. Why did you want to become a model? If you weren't, who would you be? So why I wanted to become a model, I think I'm going to leave that also for another video. But if I weren't a model, who would I be? Doing something travel related, doing something creative. So sorry about the lighting changing. I'm filming, it's evening right now. I hope the lighting is okay. Next question is by Chams. Do you also have stretch marks, and if so, what do you do to get rid of them? I do have stretch marks. I have stretch marks on my bum, and I think that all girls have stretch marks on their bums and most parts of their bodies, especially if you were kind of chubby as a kid and you lost weight, or you just grow up. Like, you know, when you grow up, your skin kind of stretches. Stretch marks are really normal. You should not be ashamed of having them, but if you do want to fade them, my skincare tip for you guys for stretch marks is bio oil. I feel like it works like a charm, just as long as you're very consistent with it. Okay, so the next question is by Nelu_girl. How do you balance work, that means job, and blogging? So this is my full-time job, guys. This is what I do full-time. I am a full-time content creator and I do modeling as well. Yeah, there is no balancing. This is the job. Nelu also says, you have a kind and interesting personality. Be yourself all the time. Thank you, Nelu. You're awesome. Kiki, your love story. I am very kind of private about our relationship. That's how we've always been. We've been together for now 9 years. I'm not sure if I wanna... Hello. So this question about our love story, what do I do? What do I say? On Facebook? Okay, bye. Alright, so he's given us his blessings. Okay. Why do I feel shy sharing this story? So Shan and I, we met at a party and we kind of just shook hands and that was it. We did add each other on Facebook, but then nothing really happened for about like a year or like a year and a half. He had just gone to Malaysia and he had gone to Chinatown, and there was a bunch of pictures that he had taken, but there was this one specific picture he had taken of the lights at Chinatown, and I thought it was really nice. But the thing is that I didn't know him that well. Like I said, we just met once. So I was thinking to myself, should I like this picture because I don't know this guy, but at the same time it's a nice picture, and I thought, what the heck, you know, it's just a picture, we're already friends on Facebook, I'm and I liked it, and it was like about 10 seconds later on Facebook pop-up, Shan pops up and says, "Hi, how are you?" And that's when we kind of started talking, and we used to play pool on Facebook, and that's how we kind of like spent our time with each other. We chat and we pool. And then he had a bet with me and said, "If I beat you 2 out of 3, will you come for a party?" So it was a bet, and I was like, "Yeah, sure. If you win, I'll come for the party." But basically I lost because I got really good because he'd been practicing, and I went to this party all by myself. I didn't know anyone at this party. I just went to meet him, which was very, very uncharacteristic of me. But yeah, that's the first time we met, and it's kind of how it started. That was in 2011. Alright you guys, we had some technical difficulties. My camera died, but we are back. It is nighttime, so let's wrap up this video. I've got the last question for you guys, which is from Charit Gunawardana. Is it true that you are the only model in SL to have been on the cover of Vogue? Yes, that is true. I am very humbled and grateful that I had the opportunity to be on the cover of Vogue in 2016, along with 5 other beautiful girls, including Rauda Atif and many others. I will try to put the cover right here. It was one of the best experiences of my life, a highlight of my life for sure. And yes, it is true. Currently, I am the only Sri Lankan to have ever been on the cover of a Vogue magazine, or Vogue India specifically, but I think a Vogue magazine. It was one of my dreams to be on an international magazine when I was like 16 and visualizing and trying to manifest becoming a model. I never for a second thought that it would actually happen, but it's a very special moment in my life for sure. And with that, we are going to close today's Q&A video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like this video and hit that subscribe button if you do. If you have any more questions for me, drop them in the comments below. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!